all know the story of Beauty and the Beast. But when it comes to the women of MMA, sometimes the cage beast is beautiful. Some people have the hots for basic pumpkin spice chicks who gossip about the Kardashians. But fans of the combat sports know that the sexiest women on the planet are those that can also kick your ass. Now, normal guys might get beer goggles after a few brews at the bars, but we took a few punches to the head and made some questionable decisions in our last list of the hottest fighters. Hey, can you blame us? There's something really attractive about knowing that a female fighter can finish you at any moment, if you know what we mean. That's why we've updated our list and upped our standards for this version of the top 20 hottest MMA fighters of all time. Number 20, Melissa Gatto. First up on our list is a sultry Brazilian beauty, Melissa Gatto. The undefeated flyweight prospect hails from Parana, Brazil, and trains out of Sao Paulo in the same camp as UFC lightweight contender Charles Oliveira. Her sharp features and deep, dark eyes, coupled with her crushing Brazilian jiu-jitsu skills, make the 24-year-old Melissa a real heartthrob. Number 19, Veronica Macedo. Next up is another stunning Latina, Veronica Macedo. A flyweight of the UFC roster, Macedo is one of Venezuelan and Portuguese ancestry. Her light-colored eyes and gorgeous face might make some people wonder why she chose a life in the cage instead of being a model. But when you see her in action, there's no denying that she's a natural-born fighter. Number 18, Brooke Mayo. The first American on our list is Brooke Mayo, another flyweight who trains out of renowned gym Team Alpha Male. She is currently signed with Bellator, though has yet to claim her first victory. However, Mayo isn't just a brawny beauty, she's also an inspiration. She suffers from chronic exertion compartment syndrome, a rare exercise-induced disease that causes painful swelling of the appendages. Despite this, she continues her quest for success in the MMA cage. Number 17, Julia Adelino. Next up is another tall and sexy American, Julia Adelino. Currently undefeated under the Invicta banner, the 5'10" bantamweight has the sort of classic Italian-American look that would make Tony Soprano do a double take. She's another BJJ artist, so maybe if you're lucky, she can catch you in a deep triangle. Number 16, Montana De La Rosa. Would you believe that this 25-year-old flyweight contender in the UFC was born in Montana? Of all places? Montana isn't a state known for its beautiful women, but Montana De La Rosa bucks the trend. She is currently ranked as the number 11 flyweight in the UFC's rankings. Number 15, Ariane Lipski. Back to the Brazilians. Ariane Lipski is the strikingly beautiful 26-year-old flyweight currently competing in the UFC. She is the former KSW flyweight champ, and she has a Muay Thai background. She has the kind of beautiful face that would make you say, if looks could kill. But at the same time, she could hit you with an elbow that actually could kill. Number 14, Heather Hardy. Did you ever have a hot librarian fantasy as a kid? What about a sexy librarian who could punch your lights out? Well, Heather Hardy is one woman to make your dreams come true. The blonde from Brooklyn rocks nerdy glasses outside the cage, but is an absolute savage inside of it. Number 13, Macy Barber. Keeping it rolling with the alluring Americans is the flyweight contender known as The Future, Macy Barber. Currently ranked as the UFC's number 9 flyweight, the Colorado native is known for her fierce stand-up and girl-next-door cuteness. She's the type of girl you can bring home to meet the folks, and possibly beat up your annoying little brother. Number 12, Alexa Grasso. Our first Central American beauty is also our first true strawweight fighter. Alexa Grasso is a seductive Mexican MMA star currently signed with the UFC. The fiery Latina has the kind of demeanor that makes you go, whoa, she's cute. And then, she's definitely crazy, but I like it. Number 11, Bruna Ellen. Next up is another beefy Bella from Brazil, Bruna Ellen. Another flyweight, Ellen is currently signed with Bellator. She has that kind of sculpted physique that makes you weak in the knees, but also makes you feel like maybe you should hit the gym before asking her out on a date. Number 10, Julie Furso. The first European on our list is the incredibly sensual and tantalizing Russian Julie Furso. The blonde bombshell isn't just unique being the first European on our list, she's also distinct in her journey towards combat sports. Unlike the other athletes on the list, Furso was first an Instagram model before falling in love with fighting after taking boxing lessons in Thailand. Number 9. Michelle Waterson. Diehards of UFC all know Michelle Waterson. They don't call her the karate hottie for nothing. The American of white and Thai descent has been a staple of hot female fighters for years. Her nude photo shoot for ESPN's Body issue set the MMA community on fire. She isn't just looks though. On top of being a highly skilled martial artist, she also has the type of bubbly and friendly personality that is insanely attractive. Number 8. Gina Carano. MMA fans have been fantasizing about Gina Carano longer than any other fighter on this list. The fighter turned actress has the kind of killer bod, killer face, and killer instincts that can drive a person wild. After her MMA retirement, which saw her compete against the likes of Cyborg and Strikeforce, Carano has featured in Maxim and made appearances in numerous film and television series. She most recently appeared as a badass femme fatale on the popular Disney Plus series, The Mandalorian. Number 7. Mackenzie Dern. When MMA fans describe something as stacked, they're usually talking about the amount of good fights on a card. Well, Mackenzie Dern adds a whole new meaning. The gorgeous blue-eyed Brazilian American has the curves and the BJJ skills that make fans water at the mouth. She's one of the most voluptuous fighters around, which is impressive considering she fights at strawweight. Her Instagram is one of the most popular for UFC fighters, and you can often see her photos flooded with comments of peaches. Number 6. Rose Namajunas. Rose goes out of her way to convince people that she isn't beautiful, but she can't fool us. If you think, but she shaves her head, just look at her before she cut her hair and you'll see. Rose Namajunas is absolutely gorgeous. On top of that, she's one of the best female fighters on the planet and has the type of warm, loving personality that everyone finds attractive. She's the type of girl you love to bring home to mom and would be glad to have your back in a street altercation. Number 5. Miesha Tate. Another classic MMA beauty, Miesha Tate is known as Cupcake. And when examining the luscious curves of her body, it's easy to see why. Fans lost their minds when nudes of Tate were leaked, leaving nothing to the imagination. While we condemn the exploitation of celebrities in this way, we understand the urge fans must have felt to see what Cupcake was made of under those spats. Number 4. Tracy Cortez. If you're into pint-sized beauties who can also kick some booty, look no farther than Tracy Cortez. The 26-year-old flyweight signed with the UFC is known for her cutesy appearance but ferociousness in the cage. Number 3. Paige VanZant. You were probably wondering when Paige would show up on this list. MMA fans have been oogling over Paige VanZant for years now, and for good reason. The blonde beauty has everything you could ask for: a cute face, amazing body, fight-finishing octagon skills, and a bright and bubbly personality that fits in with all the perkiness. Her Instagram account is one of the most followed for a UFC fighter, despite her relative infrequency of fighting. Her appearances on Sports Illustrated Swimsuit Edition set the MMA community on fire, as well as her recent Big Time Tease Instagram posts, in which she posted nude with her husband in clever positions that covered up the interesting bits. Number 2. Rachel Ostovich. When you think of the word stunning to describe a woman, nobody fits the bill better than Rachel Ostovich. Just ask Yoel Romero. Ostovich is drop-dead gorgeous. Her exotic features, full lips, voluptuous curves, and sultry eyes are enough to make anyone fall in love at first glance. While her MMA career has been a rough one, her tantalizing looks have cemented her as a fan favorite in the UFC's flyweight division. Number 1. Valerie Loretta. The 21-year-old American Latina is smoking hot with a body that looks like it was carved from marble and a face of an angel. She sent the MMA community into a frenzy when she posted a video of her dancing seductively in the gym, highlighting all of her assets. That wraps up our list for the hottest female fighters. What do you guys think? Did we do better this time? Were you able to make it through the video without drooling? Let us know what you thought in the comments. If you enjoyed the video,